channel. Today I'm going to be filming a tutorial and I'm going to be doing a life update. So it's going to be a little bit of a get ready with me, talking about what's been going on in my life. So I am a little bit sick. I've been getting sick so much like this year in these 2 months. I don't know if it's because we moved in like such a short amount of time and we were traveling so much, and the weather here in Nevada and in the weather over there in LA is just a little bit different. So I haven't filmed a makeup tutorial in over a week, and that's because I was in the process of moving. So once I got my room set up, I was really anxious to just film a video and like relax and talk to you guys. Filming videos for me is very therapeutic, and so is doing my makeup. So even though I'm sick, I wanted to come on here. So I'm gonna be like showing you guys the products that I'm using, and then kind of telling you guys like just kind of like a life update, why me and Ruben moved to Vegas. I've had a few questions on my Snapchat and Instagram. If you guys follow me on there, I've gotten a few questions asking why. So I'm just going to go ahead and like break everything down. So I already went ahead and primed my face with Frankie Rose Cosmetics Prime Addiction. And I will be moving on to my foundations. I'm going to be using MAC Studio Fix and NC40 and my Giorgio Armani foundation. And this is in the color 7.5. So I'm going to use a synthetic brush to apply it, and then I'm going to be using a beauty blender to just blend it all in. So what had happened was that me and Ruben had rented a home in LA with his brother and his wife. So my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, the four of us rented a home in LA last year in 2016. May 2016, we rented this home, and our contract was for 1 year. We rented this in May, and as you guys know right now is February, and basically the landlord breached the contract. She asked us to move out, and she was being really persistent about it and almost like really rude about it, and was like, you know, when are you guys gonna leave? I need the home for me and my husband. And the four of us were just kind of like, oh my god, like, for one, you're breaching the contract. Secondly, you know, it's not just easy to get up, pick up your stuff, and go. So me and Ruben had already like been thinking about Vegas, just because it's such a more affordable city, and we like that it has like entertainment, obviously the Strip, you know. But when you get away from the Strip, it has like communities and suburbs, and we're really about that, and we're really happy that it's only 4 hours away from California, because we were thinking of going back to Texas. And the reason why we wanted to leave California was for multiple reasons. For one, we were going to be like 4 or 5 hours away from my parents and his parents, like let's say going Northern California. We were still going to be getting like California taxes. So just like for business reasons, we wanted to move states, but also because Southern California is just so expensive and it's really populated. I lived in San Diego, and when I lived in San Diego, I think I liked it like way more. I feel like the city was a lot more relaxed than LA. I know LA is really popular, and it has a lot of like, I'm gonna get like one more pump of the Giorgio Armani. I know LA is really popular. It has a lot of like fame, and a lot of people want to move there, and it's like a cool city to live in because there's so much to do. But honestly, me and Ruben, we're just annoyed of like always having to drive an hour and a half to get to like 20 miles. And if it was 5 miles, it was like 40 minutes sometimes. And we were just really over it. And then it's really expensive to live in. So we would have been paying what we're paying here for a home for like a 2-bedroom apartment over there. So those were mainly the reasons why we wanted to move from LA. I'm going to apply a little bit more foundation, the MAC Studio Fix, because it's thicker coverage right here in my forehead, because I don't know if you guys could see, but I was breaking out. I don't know if it was a stress from moving, but I'm going to just go on top right now. Okay, so the realtor that we were talking to, he was like, are you guys ready to move in Friday? We went on Monday, so it has been a week? Yeah. So last Monday, we hadn't even seen this house because we saw this house Tuesday. So when we saw the house Tuesday, he's like, do you guys want to move in by Friday? We were like, oh my god, that's like 3-4 days from now. So we were able to secure the home, and we moved on Friday. Well, we moved Saturday morning. Me, Ruben, my sister-in-law, Lola, Ruben's brother Dan, and like my cousin, one of my, just like a group of us, a group of my friends and my family. They were so helpful. They came down to help me and Ruben move everything in. So yeah, that's why I moved, and this is like my new beauty room. I know you guys can't really see it. I am going to be vlogging just a little bit more, so maybe you guys will see it then. And I plan, once I have it like set up, to do like a beauty room tour, and then eventually I would want to do a house tour. Alright, so for my concealer, I'm going to be using Frankie Rose Cosmetics, and this is the color Shy, C-H-A-I. So yeah, eventually I would want to do a house tour. I mean, it's not like our home, we are renting it, but you know, we're going to be here for a year, and I'd like to be here for a little bit more than a year. Hopefully they could renew our lease. We'll see, but yeah, we're really happy here, me and Ruben. It is funny though, because we don't know that many people here, so we feel a little bit more like lonely. But that's what a new city is for, you know, you get to know new people. And when we moved to Houston, I did have my sister out there, my sister Liz, and I also had my sister Judy. And I lived with my sister Liz, but other than that, we didn't really know a lot of people. You know, we made friends and whatnot. The only difference is back then we weren't working from home, so we were able to like meet friends and whatnot from workplaces. So I feel like here we're gonna have to just go a little bit more out of our ways to like meet people and just, you know, be social and whatnot. But we plan on going to our church and just, you know, maybe other ways. Maybe with the whole beauty blogging thing, I could find other beauty bloggers in the Las Vegas area. And maybe knowing a friend, you guys know how it is. Like, you have a friend and that friend introduces you to their friends and blah, blah, blah. But other than that, we're really happy that we're here. And yeah, it's cool knowing that we're only 4 hours away from our parents, because 4 hours goes by so fast. So that's what I've been up to. Other than that, I've just been like trying to get everything situated. I need to get my driver's license here. I need to get my passports here. And I eventually want to start buying like furniture and whatnot. So, oh, for my contour, I use a NYX Sculpt and Highlight. And this is shade, this is in Sand. So what I do, which is confusing, is I like take these out all the time. This is 15. So yeah, I want to like buy furniture and just get the house nice and cute. But we'll see within time. I'm a very like anxious person. I want to do everything immediately, but I'm learning to just kind of like relax and go with the flow. I know that things aren't gonna happen like overnight, you know. What I'm excited for is like going to the gym more. I really want to get not like super like fit or skinny, but just more healthy. Like, I think in LA I was doing pretty well. Thankfully we had a gym close by. But during the rainy weather, we would wake up, and because that home was older, we would feel like all the coldness. If it was like 40 or 50 degrees outside, it felt like it was 40, 50 degrees inside, which is terrible. I know that like a lot of people in LA, like they're fine without AC and they're fine without a heater, but oh my god, maybe because we work from home, so we're home a lot, it felt so bad being like outside. I mean, being inside all day when it's freezing outside, because I would literally be wearing like a hoodie, sweatpants. Ruben would be wearing sweatpants, a sweater, because it was just like freezing inside. So I would wake up and I would have absolutely no desire to go to the gym. So hopefully now I could go to the Planet Fitness nearby me. It's like 10 minutes away from me. So I'm adding a little bit more concealer because I don't know if it's because I'm sick, but I feel like my face looks really dull. And I'm using a NYX Cosmetics HD concealer in beige. Yeah, I don't know what it is, why I'm always getting sick. I don't know if like my immune system is just really weak. I drink a lot of water. I try to eat like kind of good, kind of bad. Maybe I need to take something, like maybe I need to take some type of drink or something, some type of vitamins to help me. Or maybe I just genetically have a weak immune system. Alright, now for baking, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier powder. When I was moving and cleaning out my makeup, I found this and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use it up because it was expensive. And I did put it away within time just because I moved on to the Ben Nye. But for now, I plan on just using it up and getting it done with. I'm just gonna use that to bake. But you know what? I'm so excited to cook though, because this kitchen that is in the home, it's like so big compared to our other kitchen. Jesus Christ. Okay. This kitchen in this home, I feel is so big compared to our other kitchen. And because that kitchen was so cramped, and honestly it was just a really old kitchen and like it was not popping whatsoever, I was kind of so over it. So Ruben would sometimes cook, and I don't think I ever cooked in that kitchen. So I'm so excited to cook. Like, it just is motivating, I guess, when you have, you know, you're in a home or something that you like. It's motivating to do certain things. So I'm so motivated to like cook. It's also really nice just like being by the shopping on the strip and by the restaurants, and not taking like 45 minutes to get there. If you're from LA, tell me how you do it, because I couldn't do it. The year I was there, I don't want this to be like a ranty type of video, but I just couldn't do it in LA. I don't know how people do it. The traffic, you guys, is so bad. So I'm just excited to like be around entertainment that doesn't take forever to get to. Alright, now I'm going to be using something new. This is Nyx Cosmetics Prep Set Glow Powder, and it's kind of like a light pearly type of color. I'm going to use that to like set all of my makeup and take away the bakingness. It's kind of light. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that for now. And for my eyebrows, I'm going to be using Dip Brow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is dark brown. And I will be using a regular little brow brush. This is by Bodyography Pro. I don't know, I just collect brow brushes because they always are so useful. And I'm just going to go in and start lining up my brows. You know what I'm not excited for? The weather. I hear the weather is really bad out here. Like the heat. I hear the heat is terrible. But hey, I would rather have like a nice home for like a cheaper price and more space than good weather, you know what I mean? That's just me. Alright, so I went ahead and did my brows, and then I cleaned them up with some Frankie Rose concealer. So now I'm going to be moving on to my eyes. I'm going to be using Stay But Don't Stray Eyeshadow Primer by Benefit. I think this is like one of their darker shades. This is shade, in case you're wondering, medium deep. So aside from all of that, I'm going to be adding new merch to Monica's closet. Me and Ruben want to add new stuff. I plan on adding eyelashes and like clothing and caps, but rather than like regular clothes, more like printed designs, so like t-shirts and whatnot. So I'm really excited about that. For my eyes today, I'm going to be using the Morphe brushes Copper Spice. So this came back in stock today, and it like motivated me to use it. It's really pretty, it has a lot of warm tones and like some shimmery colors down here. I'm going to go ahead and get the lightest color in the palette, which is, I believe, this one right here. It's like a taupey light sand color, and I'm gonna go ahead and just apply that on my lid. And the brush that I am using is a Sedona Lace EP09. Oh, by the way, I do have a discount code with Morphe brushes. It is Alva J, and I do make a small percentage of commission off that. So if you use it, thank you so much. Now to go in my transition, I'm gonna be using this really warm shade that's in the palette. It's like an orangey color. And the brush that I'm using for this is from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, and it says the Tapered Blender. So yeah, for like the past few days, my makeup has been very bland and boring. So I'm excited to just do something different, and I'm really looking forward to spring and spring colors. I am a spring baby. I was born in May. I'm a Taurus, so hey, holla if you're a Taurus. But actually comment down below your sign. I'm really curious. I like reading about astrology and our signs and whatnot. But yeah, I'm really excited for spring makeup. I recently purchased the Stila like glittery like eyeshadows. What are they called again? These new shadows from Stila that are in a tube. I purchased like 4 or 5, so I'm excited for them to get here. And I wonder what Kylie Cosmetics has up their sleeve for spring. So after doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and get more of a dark brown color. This one right here that has a little bit of orange in it. And I'm gonna be applying this more on the outer edge of my eye. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going for it today. Kind of want to do something completely matte. So we'll see. And the brush that I'm using to apply it right there is a Juvia's Place J125. Oh, and I'm so excited for spring fashion. Like, I love pastel colors. I love blushy pinks. I love like everything spring. So I'm here for it. My goal is to produce a lot of like spring fashion and spring makeup content these upcoming months. Alright, so after I apply this shadow, I'm going to go ahead and go back and blend it out just because I feel like I got a little bit of harsh lines. And I'm going back with the Makeup Addictions brush and whatever it has left over from that really light orangey shade. I also plan on getting a better camera. I want to upgrade it and just maybe get better lighting as well, just so that my videos could be better content for you guys. Just improve, you know, you always want to improve. Alright, so after doing that, I'm now going to go in with a dark color or a light color. I'm going to go in with the color I haven't used from the palette, and that is this color up here. It's kind of shimmery, but not really. I would say it's more of a satin finish. And I'm going to apply this with my finger in the center of my lid. Let me get you guys closer. There we go. So I'm going back and just blending a little bit more out. That looks really simple. Maybe I should just leave it like that and do mascara and some lashes and like a bold lip. I'm kind of here for that. Let's do that. So I'm going to leave it like that, apply some mascara. This was a super easy look. But I'm going to do more on the bottom lash line, which will be optional. So this mascara that I'm using is Benefit Roller Lash. I love this mascara. And while that dries, I'm going to be applying my lash glue to the lashes I'll be using. I'm going to be using Bella by Icon Lashes. They're super dramatic and fluffy, and my discount code with them, if you're curious, it is Alva J, and I think it gives you like 35% off, which is really good in my opinion. Oh, I haven't even mentioned how excited Nala has been for this house. I think he loves it. He's just been like everywhere lately. At first he was really shy about it, but now he's like downstairs. He'll come upstairs, like he'll like watch by the windows. I think he's really enjoying it, which is great. That makes me happy. Oh, these are huge. Alright, so we're gonna have to fix this a little bit. Let's bring in the lash closer. I'm gonna have to apply top eyeliner, y'all, because this is gonna look wild if I don't. Alright, so I look like I'm about to fly away. So to make it look not so wild, I'm going to be doing my eyeliner, my top eyeliner, which I said I wasn't, but y'all see this. I'm going to be using a NYX Cosmetics matte liquid liner, and this is the black color. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm going to let this liner dry real quick and I will be moving on to my face. Then once I'm done with my under eye, I will be doing my under eye liner and whatnot. So for my highlight and contour, I'm going to be using a Frankie Rose Cosmetics contour palette. And to brighten up my under eye, I'm going to be using the Luxie Beauty Precision Foundation Brush. Which, I don't know how you would use this for foundation, but I'm going to use this to brighten up my under eye. And I got the yellow shade in the Frankie Rose palette. And I will be using a Makeup Addictions brush for my contour. This is the small contour brush. And I'm going to be getting the medium shade in the palette and then the darkest shade. Alright, now for my blush, I'm going to be using one of my favorite brands. This is a Mexican brand. It is called Bisou. And this blush specifically is called Cedron. And you could find these in Mexico. Maybe you could find them online. I just really love them. They're super affordable. They're like $1 or $2. So I wanted to include them. It's almost like an orangey bronzy shade. So I'm just going to go all over my face with it. For my highlight, I'm going to be using Milani. This is their Day Glow highlighter. And I'm going to be using a fan brush from Sigma. This is the strobing fan. And I'm just going to be applying this a little bit on the top of my cheekbones. On the tip of my nose, my lips. The top of my head. Blend it in. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and spray some Fix Plus on my face real quick so that it could all blend in. I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. Alright, now for my eyeliner, I'm going to be using NYX Cosmetics. This is their Tress Jolie eyeliner in the color brown. I love these. They're really affordable and they don't run and they're super pigmented, so check them out. I'm going in my waterline and I'm also going to go in my inner like rim of my eye. But I am going to go ahead and blend this out because then I feel like it looks kind of like, I don't know what's the word. I just don't like how it looks when it's just like this. And I'm blending it out with the NYX Cosmetics brush. This is Holiday Essential Eye Brush Kit. But I'm sure they have it without the holiday packaging. I'm not adding anything on there like shadow wise. I'm just blending out what was already there. And I'm going to get something a little bit more fluffy and I will be picking up color. I'm going to go in the Morphe palette and I'm going to be getting this color right here and adding it like towards the end of my eye underneath my waterline. And I'm going to really be blowing my under eye out, if that makes sense. And then once I do that, I'm going to layer another color on top of that. And it is going to be this light color right here. Either one of these would work. And I'm going to apply that right underneath. And once doing that, I'm going to go back in my waterline with the liner. And in my inner corner of my eye, I want to add something that will make my eyes pop. So I'm going to go ahead and get this gold in the palette and use my finger to apply this. Ooh, girl. That is right. Alright, now I will be applying some mascara on my bottom lashes. Why do these lashes look so much longer than the other ones? Alright, while that dries up, I'm going to be doing my lips now. What am I going to wear? Okay, let's see. Alright, I'm going to use Giorgio Cosmetics lip liner. This is Bel Air. And for my color, I will be using Morphe. This color is called Brunch. It's like a really pinky nude. To finish off my makeup, I'm going to buff in some face powder with some color. This is Benefit Hello Flawless in the color Petal. On my nose, because my nose is probably going to be so red today. Alright, and I'm going to go underneath my under eye one more time to brighten it up. And I will be using the yellow in the Frankie Rose Cosmetics palette and a little bit of the light shade too. And one more time with the highlighter. And to completely set my makeup, I will be using MAC Fix Plus one more time and I'm done. Alright, I'm going to let that dry, fix my hair, put on some accessories, put on some perfume, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so that is the finished look. I hope that you guys liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like these talk through, life updates, get ready with me type of videos, please let me know down below in the comments. If you guys like this video and you guys want to see more, please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that so much. And please, of course, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And that's basically it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys later. Bye.